record. Lots of suing going on. With me now is Democratic Congressman Mike Quigley of Illinois, member of the House Intel Committee. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us on this. Let's first get your reaction to Oversight Chair Elijah Cummings issuing that very strong statement.
Look, it's interesting. Before the special counsel's report was issued, the president obstructed this investigation. The long list you just detailed of what the president is doing is his continuation of obstructing that investigation. So obviously it's incumbent upon Congress with its oversight authorities to use whatever means it has necessary to move forward to prevent this obstruction. I'm not sure jail time is going to happen anytime soon. I understand that there was something akin to a congressional jail where the Supreme Court currently stands. I'm sure there are other measures that are more likely to take place.
But we do know the president is not going to stand down on any of this. He's going to fight tooth and nail on every single subpoena, Congressman. Let's take a listen to that.
We're fighting all the subpoenas. Look, these aren't like impartial people. The Democrats are trying to win 2020. The only way they can luck out is by constantly going after me on nonsense.
So, Congressman, what is the plan here? He has put it out there. He is fighting every subpoena. You say it's not going to be as extreme as seeing prison for the president, but what do you want to do? What is the plan here to move forward with this investigation if the president is going to be fighting subpoena?
There's no doubt he will. I think there's a couple things at play here. First of all, courts are loath to get involved and decide fights between different branches of government. But one of the things they do ask for is a good faith effort. The fact that the president has said he's not going to respond favorable to any of them shows an extraordinary lack of good faith. So I think there are remedies here. I think the fines are one obvious measure. I do ultimately have faith that the courts will respond. The fact is the law is very clear.
Congressman, how long would a court process take? I mean, when you talk about courts, this is a multiple-year process.
It can be. There are expedited options in matters involving this high level of discussion and fight. So we would obviously push toward that end. My colleagues are correct. We will use whatever means necessary to move forward. And what I would encourage the American public to understand here is this is a decision, a series of decisions that will decide whether Congress has a toothless ability to oversee the executive branch. Obviously, the stakes are high, and we will take whatever means necessary. I'm just suggesting it's unlikely the courts are going to decide to put anyone in prison waiting for these subpoenas. But I do think fines are possible. I think another option is it is possible to use the appropriation process as a fencing off option to push the Justice Department to release their aspect of this information. So I do believe there are a number of means out there for Congress to continue to use its oversight function. It's not going to be easy. Obviously, the rule of law is at play here, but it's a fight that we absolutely must undertake.
All right, Congressman Quigley, thank you so much. Good talking to you today. By the way, coming up, everybody, a lot more.